Hi everyone, this is a presentation on the American Revolution. We're going to talk about 8 new vocabulary words. The first word is original. It means the first of something, or the ones that came before everything else. The original people of this land were Native Americans. For another example, I can say Massachusetts was one of the 13 original colonies. The next word is a law. This means a rule from the government or a rule that is written down and people have to follow. In the U.S., the law says that you have to be a permanent resident for 5 years before you can apply to be a citizen. To give you another example, I teach my children to respect the law. The next word is taxes. Taxes means money that people have to pay to their government, usually based on their income or things that they buy. Here's an example. Some people get an accountant to do their taxes, but I do my taxes myself. Another kind of example here, in California, the sales tax is 7.25%. So when you buy something, then you have to pay a little bit extra, and that goes to the government. Take a minute and look at these 3 pictures. Pause the video if you need to, and try to remember the 3 words we just learned. Did you get law, original, and tax? Good job. Let's keep going. The next word is representative. Representative means a person who is chosen from a group to speak for them or act for them. We have a lot of people in this country. We can't all fit in Congress, so we choose one representative to speak for us. Or, for example, my wife and I want to buy a car. We talked to a representative from the Toyota company and got some information. I think we're going to buy a car from them. So in this picture, the man who's selling the car is the representative of the company. Self-government. This means a type of government where people control the government, hold positions in the government, and make decisions. So that's a government run by normal people. The English colonists in America wanted self-government. They didn't want a king from far away to tell them what to do. Or, for example, in this country, we have a long tradition of self-government. So these people are in a meeting, they're trying to make a decision together. That's a good example of self-government. Let's look at one more. The word is representation. This is similar to the word representative, but not exactly the same. Representation. This is the idea of having someone to represent you in a meeting, a competition, or another event. And it's a little bit like presence, or being present in a meeting instead of being absent. That's representation. So if I look at this picture down below, I can see the United States had a big meeting in Switzerland, but the United Nations had a big meeting in Switzerland, but the United States didn't send anyone. It's sad that we didn't have any representation. It's kind of like attendance. And then here, this is some boys running in a race, and you can see the red people are from one school and the blue people are from a different school. So just to give you an example in a different situation, I can say MJC is good in sports. We had 5 runners in the state competition last week. That is very good representation. So representation is kind of like attendance, or sending somebody to a meeting. Can you find these three words in these three pictures? Pause the video and take a minute to test yourself. Okay, number 4 is representative. Number 5, representation. Number 6, self-government. We're almost finished. The next one is soldier. The soldier is a person who has a job to fight for their country and protect their country. It's not easy to be a soldier. Soldiers have a dangerous job, and it's hard to travel and be far from their families. Here's another example. I can say my grandfather was a soldier during the Vietnam War. He got a Purple Heart because he was hurt in battle. So you can see this soldier on his chest, he's wearing a medal. This purple medal is given, to people who are shot or they, are fighting and they get hurt. That's what that means. So this soldier is wearing a Purple Heart. The next word is army. Army is a large group of people that is trained to fight in a war. This is a pretty obvious picture of what an army is. Here's an example. After high school, some people go to the university to study. Others join the army. And in some countries, only men can join the army, but in other countries, women can serve too. We're almost finished. This is the last test, and it's a test of all 8 words. Pause the video and see if you can figure out these 4. Okay, you should have original, army, self-government, tax. Pause the video again. This should be law and representation. Last one. You should have soldier and a representative. So this little guy in the blue, he's going to represent everybody. He's the representative. That's it for this vocabulary. I hope that helps you do the exercises and enjoy the rest of the homework.